So if you guys were with us last week, the most intense first take level debate that we engaged in was about wedding DJ or live band. And obviously, Amin and I were on the side of common sense.
Yes.
That why would you ever have a live band if you're trying to have a party? Obviously, wedding DJ, give all the slaps. We have an update to this conversation because I believe our beloved magician, Chris Cody, went to
Mentalist.
Mentalist Chris Cody went to a wedding this weekend, and you have some report back to us, right?
I went to a wedding, and they had a DJ, and it was everything you said it would be.
Yeah.
And it was a split wedding. It was a black family and a white family coming together, and it was just amazing.
We're calling that a split wedding?
Two Americas becoming one.
Progress is progress.
It's a split wedding?
Split wedding.
Okay, let's talk about this before we go on.
It was a split wedding. It was a man and a woman.
Did they? Was it like a concert, like a Sam Cooke concert in the '50s, where like all the black people on one side, all the white people on the other side?
Well, it's the front and back probably. It wasn't,
wow.
side, it wasn't side to side. So what? Now Chris is super uncomfortable.
I mean, what do you?
It was a split wedding. It's great, man. It was hilarious. So what was the song that got everybody up and moving? I contend that it's normally Back That Thing Up.
At a wedding?
Yeah.
At a split wedding?
At a
At a split
Now,
wedding.
the dance floor kind of got going during the cocktail hour with like not like it wasn't like the club hadn't opened yet. It was
Yeah.
more just like guys getting out there, getting their feel on, and it was just like I'm usually pretty good about like I can go out on the dance floor and I can feel good about myself. But there were a lot of people with more like with rhythm that I was very insecure. It was as insecure as I felt to get onto a dance floor.
You know what Chris felt? Chris felt like every baseball player like in 1948. Like, I was pretty good. I thought I was killing it.
And then like the circle started where you had to like make your way into the middle of the circle, and then all the attention was on you, and it was.
So did you have?
I never made it to the middle of the circle.
Oh, you didn't have a solo?
I did not.
You know what the trick is, Chris? You never go to the middle circle, but you're like on the inside of the circle, and then you kind of like reciprocate with someone who's in the middle of the circle, but you don't actually go in there. And they might call you, and you're like, nah, I can't do it.
They're going to the person behind you. If they're calling you, you look back like, oh yeah, they're calling you. Go ahead.
So you don't have was there a song, or did they have to do two songs?
I wouldn't say there was one song in particular that I can think of, but it was just, you were right. That's it. That's what I want to say, is that I saw everything you were talking about, and it was the most fun wedding I've been to in a long time.
So did they do like a mashup of Back That Thing Up and Sweet Caroline to get everybody up at the same time?
They did wobble at one point. That was
go-
about
the
that was
wobble.
I think that's as white as we got,
It
was the
goes,
wobble.
Sweet Caroline, and then
Wobble if you wobble if you wobble.
boom.
I don't know any other words to Sweet Caroline except then they hit you with a
Let's go, Pitt.
Old
Old school?
Good times never felt so good.
No, that's Shania Twain.
Oh.
No?
It's touching
that?
you, touching me. Right? That's
Shania Twain?
Shania Twain? I don't know who that is.
Touching
DJs
me.
are way better
Yeah.
to have
Thank you.
than live bands, though.
Thank
I heard
you.
your conversation last
Yeah.
week. The DJ, it's something about the 808s and the actual song and the
actual
party
song.
of it.
It's
Now, if
called-
you performing for somebody doing it, hey, do it on your own. But my worst fear is whenever my favorite musician comes out and he got a live band. I'm like, come on, bruh. I don't want to hear that stuff. I edited it myself.
Good. Well done. No.
Good job.
You don't
Thank
even want to hear musicians play music at a concert?
Absolutely not. I don't want to. I want to hit a track because I want to move. That's why the EDM concerts, they be wearing bathing suits. They be having fishnets. They be going crazy.
I thought that was the issue with the Eminem halftime show. It felt like they had the band. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna have like hip hop music, you want to feel the bass. I just felt like you don't want a band playing hip hop music.
Right.
I'm here for the 50th anniversary of hip hop, where we get my man Chris Cody breaking down Eminem as how to make good songs. Like
The
it's
halftime
nothing-
show.
It's nothing better than that. No, I like it. I'm happy.
No one would listen to that.
The progress of hip hop. We're at a point in society where we have hip hop all over the world, and we got Chris Cody breaking down Eminem tracks. I like it. And we also got Morgan Wallen getting haircuts. He's like a fake rapper too.
Is he?
Yeah, I've seen
He's a
video.
rapper?
Country
I thought he was a country guy.
He is a country. That's why I call him a fake rapper. He's a country guy who like
Fapper.
he interpolates like.
I'm sorry, what?
Fake rapper.
Yeah, and what's
Nothing.
what's the portmanteau for that one?
I don't know. Chris said it.
Transition. I would like to put out a public apology to the man, not the myth, Jeremy Taché. The Tiki Torch Mafia has jumped into my DMs and they are defending that khaki jacket as hard as they can. You
a good jacket.
weaponized the Taché hive on me, and I see what you did there. But you know what? I'm sorry, brother. Wear your jacket proudly because you deserve it.
You don't have to
Thank you very
apologize.
much. I brought another jacket with me today. This time it's corduroy.
Oh, of course.
See,
it is.
well, what y'all want me to do? See,
He just putting it out there, just laying the bait out there like a trap. We
If
can't.
you want, I can
avoid
put it on now so you can see it.
Yeah, put it on that.
I have
too.
it with me. It's in my tote bag.
Sports shirt. Like,
I brought it inside my tote bag.
I'm talking about. I've been getting messages the last 3 days dealing with
Juju.
this.
If you want to be cool, Jer Bear, you have to wear a Baby Billy shirt.
He's running up the score
Like,
right now.
8%
You guys don't
of the
know.
studio right
You have a
now.
lot.
Hey, I don't know if this is a flame. I don't know what we doing.
No,
But this is what they can't see. Just because I got that on. Don't do it like that. You feel me? These Stacey Augman pants, this himself, he wore these, the plastic man.
I was gonna say those
don't
look like
do that to me.
the Hawks
It's a
warm-ups.
lot of money over here. You feel me? I don't know what we doing.
We're waiting
Juju,
for Jeremy.
that was not an insult. I am a humongous
is-
Righteous Gemstones fan.
That is a Caucasian jacket. He's got
Oh
on,
man, that is outstanding. I love it.
So I love this jacket, brother.
Do we like it? I have a band T-shirt, a faded band T-shirt,
Yeah.
and a green corduroy jacket on. How do
Yeah,
you
it's a
feel
good
about
look.
this
And
style?
you
It's a
love
good
the
look.
You love the show Yellowstone, don't you?
I love your jacket, brother.
You do look like.
Thank you, Juju.
It looks like if Paddington was sad, that would be the jacket.
Saddington.
You got a fresh Saddington Bear raincoat. That's corduroy. I love it.
Saddington Jer Bear.
Ooh.
There's nothing wrong with the jacket, but you can just don't mind running the iron over that diary if you want to.
Well, that's
pull
because it was
out.
just folded up in the tote
Yes, sir.
bag. It was
Tote
for the
bag.
bit.
Little
Wear it.
steam. Yeah.
I could have used a steamer.
Is anybody else wearing jackets in Miami right now? Like he's the only one. It's a.
I mean,
I'm
it is
wearing a hoodie.
It is freezing in here, Dominique. You're in the warm side of the
The
studio.
warm zone.
Pretty
think
sure
I'll
the
wear-
entire control room is wearing a jacket right now.
It's so cold in
Yeah,
here.
look, they're waving at us.
I was
They're
sharing
all-
my
they're
blanket
all
with Mike
hooded up.
Ryan earlier.
In
Because our leggies
solidarity
were-
with Jer Bear.
Our
That's what they're
leggies were
doing.
cold.
I think that we owe this to you, Jeremy. We owe you a makeover at some point.
I don't
Just-
want to make over.
I know
I
you
feel
don't.
great about the way I
I
look.
know you don't. I know you
Oh,
don't.
you went to Men's Warehouse.
You don't like the way you look.
Can you just try once? If I bought you just one
yes.
fit, I just
Yeah.
want you to wear it once and see how you feel about it.
Why are you giving him a hard time? He just told you he likes the way he looks. He's gonna like the way you look.
How would you dress me if you could
guarantee
change it from generic sad white guy to something else?
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's about how you feel in the clothes. So I wouldn't overdo it. I wouldn't try to put you in something that's completely out of your character. But I think that you could use one pop somewhere, something, because you go crazy bland. Even the
Earth tones.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of boring.
A lot
Just
of earth tones. Yeah,
yeah,
earth
that's-
tones.
that's a Jeremy
That's my
thing.
color spectrum.
Yeah, he's
Just
a
give
earth
me
tone guy.
one. I mean, even if it's a T-shirt with a funny slogan on it, every now and then.
What do you want him? You want to dress like Missy Elliott, like bright yellow with the goggles and stuff?
That'd be nice. Pull it off.
I'll
Also,
do it
too-
not as a grid of death punishment.
Also, too, congratulations, brother. My brother about to tie the knot. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I'm getting
we,
married.
We your
When?
brothers. We want
Tomorrow.
We want our
Where's
sister
the
to have
invite? Hold on.
It's just me and my lovely bride to be. We're doing a courthouse wedding, but that'll be tomorrow, and none of you are invited.
Congratulations,
What? Thank you for the
Congratulations.
solo claps.
We don't want to
Feels
listen to your
great.
wedding band anyways, Jer Bear.
Yeah, I definitely would have had a wedding band for sure.
Oh my God! And what were they?
You would have
playing?
been the lead singer in it. We know you're a theater kid.
I sang at my bar mitzvah.
What'd you sing?
I sang.
Like that,
No.
no joke.
No. I don't want to hear you tell me what you sang.
I'm not gonna sing.
Why not?
I'm not gonna sing
Back
on
that ass up.
the air
not?
right now. But I sang. No, this is perfect and embarrassing. I sang John Mayer's "Waiting on the World to Change,"
Of course he did.
and I sang "Mr. Brightside" by the Killers, but with rewritten lyrics so that there weren't references to nudity.
There's references to nudity in that song?
And she's touching his chest. He takes off her shirt, something like that. Yeah, there's something in there. I was 13 with an overprotective Jewish mother
Aw.
in Weston, Florida.
In Weston.
How How dare you not give
Come
us
on,
a
man.
little taste? Just give us a little taste. One line. Just clear your throat. Give a good and hit us with your best
I
note.
don't think that the payoff is going to be as good as what's happening with Chris Cody.
Chris is
Yeah,
gonna
this is
sing
terrible.
background for you.
Stop.
I don't think I
really
know this
good.
song, by the way.
No, it's not.
Why, guys? Why?
Ooh, I heard what you did at the end right
Wait,
there.
You feel me?
How you get a white guy thing?
So I saw this video of Luther Vandross the other day, and you know the signature Luther Vandross where he goes, "Ooh."
Yeah.
He said he did it for the first time when he was first getting started. He had to do jingles, and he was doing the jingles for a pizza place, and it was like, "It's the size that you want," and da da da. And the lady was like, "Can you put a little extra in it?" And he's like, "It's just," and he said the control room went nuts, and he said, "The next time I do that, it won't be for a jingle."
Oh, that's
And
dope.
that's how it happened, man. Luther Vandross.
How dare you, Juju, make the white guy sound cool? The whole point is that it's kind of corny.
You can't have a run at the end.
It was great, though.
Shout out to Juju.
Shout out Juju, Bible Bonkers. When I was watching that episode, the Bible Bonkers episode of Righteous Gemstones, I could only think about my friend Jessica while I was watching it because
Because I sound like Judy Gemstone.
No, son.
no, but
Misbehaving.
nailed it.
That's Amy Lee. That's not Judy.
But Judy sang it when she
But she didn't sing
revived the song.
it. But you
Didn't
sang
she?
it. She did sing it.
But I sang it as Amy
You sang
Lee.
it as Amy Lee.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Which is really good because that's the original.
Thank you. Yeah, she was the original.
Where you got all the answers right in the
Bible
questions.
Bonkers trivia show, yeah, they were like, "What's the shortest Bible verse?" And I was like, Jesus, what?
That's
I feel like that's a popular one. There were some harder ones in there that I wouldn't have gotten. I don't
Let's
think I would've
go
got the
Bible
Jesus weapon.
Bonkers.
Why is everyone singing but Jeremy? The one person that we need. Give me one note, Jeremy.
And we're waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting on the
I
world
see
to
you.
change.
Get it?
If I sound different today, it's because I'm really distracted. Because I've had a bizarre influx of European emails into my account. I just recently got to Europe. And then I saw one email, because I'm scrutinizing everything, that looked legitimate from a hotel chain that I'm a loyalty member from. And it said that I had booked a weekend in Barcelona with my points. And I was like, okay, this could just be a fake one. Should I ignore it, report to spam? And then it showed up on my app.
There you go. That's the giveaway.
So it showed up on my app, and the check-in day was today.
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to deal with it through customer service, but ultimately I landed on calling them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm presently awaiting a phone call back. I was on the phone. I didn't want to get booted off the phone, but I had to do this. The person that is pretending to be me has checked into the hotel.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
checkmate.
Yep.
This is a dream scenario.
Oh, man.
I mean, outside of
Are they wearing a Devil Rays jersey? And
yeah,
joggers.
Sorry,
Yeah.
buddy, about that.
Yeah.
yeah. So like everything on the reservation is me except for a different email address. And Nicole, I have your email address if that is your real name.
Oh.
I mean, whoever this scammer is, they got to be smart enough to have another email address, right? This seems like a
Fake
kind of
email
complicated
It's
scam,
like-
right?
They said that the person went in with identification suggesting that they were actually me. But I had
Wow. You are full
Is that-
blown.
Yeah,
It's also
and this
not
is-
smart of them to do that while you're live on television.
yeah.
Is this
Well,
the-
it's just not smart of them because it popped up
Yeah.
on my app.
Well, yeah, like once you check in, it's not like buying like something online. It's an actual place. You
Yeah.
check in.
And they checked in using points, which was news to me because I did not think I had enough points to actually have a weekend stay in Barcelona. That's a lot of points.
Which hotel is it? I mean, you don't have to say the name, but is it like a nice hotel?
It's a nice hotel.
Wow.
Pictures are nice.
They got some
I mean, it's a
class.
trip that I think I'd like to take.
Yeah.
But it's a trip that apparently I'm actually taking right now while talking to you.
You know what would be cool if like can you see the reservation on the app? Like, can you see the number of days?
Yeah, I can
How many
see
days?
it's 4 days.
Oh man, you got to get on a flight right now, red eye. You got to get there and then like you got to wait until
Pretend you lost your hotel room key and get another
Get the
one
key.
to the
Show up,
room.
and then you go and hopefully they're not in the room, so then you can sit there in the chair in the dark, and when they walk in, you just go. Bravo.
I thought you were gonna say what took you so long.
Oh, no, that's when he walks in and they're like, would take you so
See,
long.
look, as I've been talking to you, look at all these emails that I'm getting.
There's nothing more scary than when you discover, oh no,
I've been compromised.
I did it. I fell for a phishing email, or I accidentally signed up for something that was fake or pretending to be real. That is a terrifying moment.
you show up on a dark web list and they sell your email, and that's how these things happen.
Like when Google is like, by the way, 1,000 websites have your password.
Oh,
Change
yeah.
all of them. And I'm like,
I got a phone call once from someone claiming to be Coinbase, who I had like Bitcoin stuff with, and all of a sudden I'm like 20 seconds in, and they're starting to ask for, and I'm like, wait a second. Before I gave them any information, I was just like, so why would this random employee? Because you get emails all the time, basically being like, don't ever take phone calls from us.
So we talked about TikTok rabbit holes earlier. And one of the rabbit holes I fall into is these accounts where they scam the scammers. Oh my God. It is so fun where they're like, hey, you need to claim this prize, so you got to go and buy a gift card and deposit the $300 so they'll release the $30,000. And these guys will just go along with it, messing with them, meanwhile tracking their IP address and stuff, and then finally be like, wait a sec, so am I gonna get it delivered, or do I have to come to Nigeria to get it? Like, what? Like, well, the IP address says you're in Nigeria, so like, do I have to come to Nigeria to get it? And then they get upset and they hang up.
That's my dad does that. He doesn't fully scam the scammers, but he used to. Whenever people call him, he engages them in a full conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't you got better things to do? But he's like, no, I will fully have this full conversation with you and ask questions and never give up any of my information, but hold you on the line. I guess it feels like he's doing his duty. It's like, as long as I keep this person here, they are not out scamming another man. It's terrible.
I like to pretend like I'm in a movie where they have to track the call. And I
Yeah.
have to keep them on the line.
Yeah, just a little bit longer.
Yeah,
We got 'em.
Depending on the mood that I'm in. Another good way to figure out is you Google the phone number that's calling you. If you don't have an alert that says scam likely or anything like that, you Google the phone number, even if it looks legitimate, like from what they're saying and everything like that. You can deduce pretty quickly by Googling it whether or not it's a scam.
So the boys in the back, while you were doing that, they were doing the checking, and then they finally give the thumbs up that they got a trace.
So you give them first, it's the keep
Yeah,
talking.
keep
You have your
talking,
one
talking.
hand up by your ear, and you're like, keep going. We don't have them yet.
Yeah,
And then-
so
but then on the-
what's the weather like
On the
over
screen,
there?
there's a progress bar where it's like,
We're on your ass, mother.
we'll be there in 5 minutes. Mike, how do we think
He's at 45th and Braylon.
how do we think your credit card got stolen?
I don't think.
Was it
Well,
credit card?
this was.
Or
It wasn't the credit
or
card.
whatever got
Points.
The
stolen.
credit card is actually easier to fix because I'm like, hey, someone stole my identity.
Cancel
Cancel it. Fix it. That's not my charge. Oh, I'd love to get my credit card stolen compared to this. I've actually had legitimately my identity stolen, like cautionary tale, LifeLock type of commercial. Someone filed their taxes as me, and that took forever
Oh my God.
to dig myself out of. But I gotta tell you, I'm more inconvenienced by getting emails with a ton of consonants in them. I just got an email from Humperdinck.
oh, I love those guys.
The timer on the tracking the call is a completely ridiculous, only in movies trope, right? Like
yeah,
that,
it's a progress bar. It's like a red line.
Right,
and
I know, but I guess I'm saying that it's like based on nothing in real life. Like
No.
either you got call ID or you don't. Like even at the time, I wonder it was the first movie to do that because it became a movie thing that is completely founded on nothing. But we always accept it, even in the year 2023. If there's a new movie coming out, we all sit there like, man, they better buy some
To
time.
be fair, I don't know how phones work. I know there are pings to cell towers, and that's how they've caught numerous serial killers in the last couple decades.
This is my favorite
It could
part.
be a real thing, Dominique.
My favorite part is when like the kidnapper, whoever, like knows about this, and they know if you involve the police in any way, I will end this all. And like, no, okay, just tell me that my baby's okay. Too late. I know you've been tracking me. Hang up.
That's a new good impression.
Or the modulated voice.
He's in China. No, now he's in Istanbul. Wait, he's in.
Scrambler. They got the scrambler.
Woman, I told you not to call the police.
I could tell that they were really confused because the person that checked in on me, as me had corresponding information. So this is probably something that's going to take a while for me to dig myself out
Like an
of.
ID? Like a fake ID?
They checked in as me. Like
Credit card and ID.
the only thing,
right?
but I called out like, this is the email address that they logged into, but this is the email address that is under the account.
How did it get on your app if it's a different email
They
address?
just check in wearing a giant orange cowboy hat, or
The mentalist.
Yeah.
O's is
Holy, he really did say that he had my birthday. That bastard.
right now. O's is like,
I just want to let you guys behind the curtain for a second. When Amin was doing his
Go to the edit. Edit it. Edit it now.
when Amin was doing his whole bit about being the criminal, the man slapped the off button, turned off his mic in actual life, and then started talking to you guys like you could hear him. The man, he tricked himself. He did a bit that was
Because-
too bitty.
It was supposed to be mid conversation, my line. It would just drop, and that was what I was going for. But then,
Then you went back to talk.
Then I was talking, and I didn't turn the thing back on.
Whoops.
I'm so ass off. I fooled even myself.
How do we feel about the we'll call you back in this scenario where I'm
no.
just like, I don't
Yeah, like
know.
when?
I already was like saying, no, I'll stay
It's
here.
like 10 o'clock at night there, too.
No, did you call the,
It's in the evening.
Did you call the
I had to
actual
call the
Just
property?
kidding. I was looking at our countdown clock, not an actual time, and it said 3:15, so I added 7.
I got
don't
confused as
actually
well.
know what time it is.
It's 6 o'clock. It's 6:15 there.
Okay.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Just got another email that says, "Hello."
Wow.
This is crazy.
Wait, did they email like the Swedish guys on Family Guy? Oh man, I got so drunk last night. I drank so many liters of beer.
It could be the scammer emailing you to throw you off the scent. And like, oh, they're going to email them the
I don't
real
know where
deal.
this is.
How do you keep your
I've
adult
accessed his email address now.
parents from getting scammed or succumbing to phishing schemes? Because it seems like they're getting more and more sophisticated that most people can't even tell
We'll
anymore.
always be a step ahead of
I
them.
think there's a thing happening with technology moving so quickly that I believe that my parents might be a little too tech unsavvy to be scammed.
Like they don't know how to enter their credit card information
Bam!
online.
They start asking them to do extra things. They're like, nah.
Never mind.
Let me call my son. He knows how to do that, and they're not gonna get scammed. If you ask them to mail them something, you might get them. That's the thing.
But there's a sweet spot with old people that aren't that
Yeah.
old yet that figured out how to do those things, and now they're becoming more and more confused by newer technology.
Yeah, I
and
think-
they're your age.
Well,
As
right?
soon as you said sweet spot, I got emailed from something called Swede Spot.
So many liters. I don't know. There's an age though where you can't do it because otherwise, you'll get the guy who says, "I don't know who you are, I don't know where you are, but I have a specific set of skills, and I will find you."
I thought you were going to say there's an age where you can't get scammed because the generation younger than us doesn't have any equity or or homes.
They have nothing.
Or
And the word,
pensions.
Yeah,
and
what
the
can you
word-
scam me of? I have nothing to my name.
in the
Stand
words
for
of
that
Chris Tucker,
jacket.
you rob me, you just be practicing.
I almost fell for a scam a few years ago.
Oh, what was it?
It was IRS. They called,
Come
and the
on, man.
IRS never calls.
Yeah.
But the fact that
they were like, hey, it's the IRS.
no,
No, it's really the IRS. No, seriously,
What,
bro.
Or an all shyster.
Bro, seriously, it's the IRS.
For real. I'm the
the wrestler?
IRS, bit, bro.
the wrestler. So why I don't like you don't answer strange calls. This was probably like 10 years ago. I don't answer strange numbers, so I didn't answer it. It had like a DC based
That's where we're at.
number, and like the IRS never calls people.
We do.
But I knew that. But in the moment when I listened to the message, they started talking about jail time.
Yep.
They got me. They got me so bad that I was about to make the call back before I caught myself. I was like, jail, hold up. I pay my tax. Whoa, we got to get this cleared out. I called my accountant, and then I'm about to call them. And then I was like, hold up, dummy. The IRS don't call people.
I just love the idea that the scammers were like, all right, who do we have next? Who can we get? What's the name? Dominique Foxer. Talk about jail.
Oh, you want to scare me?
I got scammed by Delta. They stole my jerseys.
Whoa.
I was in the airport, in Miami International Airport. It's happened 2 times.
Twice?
I checked the bag, and everything was fine. I got to Atlanta, got home. You feel me? Unzipped my bag. They underestimate how much I care about jerseys. The first thing I see is where is my Jason Tatum? Where is my Jaylen Brown? You already know how I feel. Salute to Charlotte Wilder. Salute to my little brother Mike Striker right now. But they took my heart and my soul. They also took my Ja Morant jersey, my Devin Booker jersey, all of these.
So, hold on. Like, were the jerseys on top? Where were they in
Are
the
you
bag?
blaming the victim?
No. I'm trying to figure out, like, how, like.
They were sandwiched under my shoes.
So they dug.
Did you have anything in your bag that would give them cause to look through it?
Nah, my bag is sauce. I mean, if you look at my bag, you can see, like, that's a hell of a bag. But at the same time, that doesn't mean steal out of my bag. That's Louis baggage that comes through there. Every kind of baggage.
That's the funny thing, because Juju, you have a great shoe collection. I would think that I guess the size matters more, right?
Right.
So, like,
Size doesn't matter.
well,
You saw that.
Wait, Juju, I just Googled it, and there's 3 people that were arrested for stealing from travelers at the Miami airport this July.
What?
Do they have your
Bro?
stuff?
No, see, nah, I'm going.
stood
Hey,
up.
Miami Airport. I'm on the way.
I
I'm
don't
on
know.
the way.
Judging by the mug shots, I think I can fix one of them.
Oh my.
This goes back to a Chris Cody take that we all laughed at, but it sounds like it may have been a good take. You remember that one, Chris?
No, I'm scarred since Split Wedding.
We did lose you in Split Wedding. I'm sorry about that.
started
buddy.
hour
You did-
one.
You did say Split Wedding. It was bad. But a while ago, we were laughing about, I think it was, somebody was talking about hanging things off of their luggage in order to be able to find it when it's going around the baggage carousel.
yeah, it's called
And
an
Chris-
executive platinum tag.
There you go. Fancy pants. Look at me, Louis. Anyway, the Chris said that he did not want distinctive luggage. He wanted luggage that blends in.
Don't give me the. I don't want anyone to notice my luggage.
And
I
we
want
were-
4 people to pick up my luggage because they think it's their luggage. You don't want the loud bag.
But
'cause
you don't
those
want
are
them to
the ones-
take it. You
Yes,
have to
that-
have something.
That's the problem with luggage that has no distinguishing features. It's not that they'll pick it up and say, "Oh, it's not mine," and put it back. It's that they'll go home with it. And
I
then
just
they'll
think they're
open it up.
less likely to do what. Like, I don't even. Is your bag like? Is there a little look at me at the? Like, is the bag like
Nah,
impressive?
Everything I got is look at me.
That's
My
what I mean,
bag
it's
is
like-
it was purple and shiny. You feel me? And the Supreme sticker. You did.
Oh,
But
I don't
at
wanna
the
blame
same
the
time, I
victim,
don't
but-
think the airport workers will steal from me. I'm just this jersey's compared to Louis Vuitton,
Yeah.
Gucci, the other diamond rings. There's a lot of things. So they took something so special from my heart, and I really am traumatized. I actually lost a lot of sleep. It affected my work. So you will be hearing from me, airport.
I feel like when you're going to steal something out of a bag or a part of a bag or anything, it needs to be the certain level of financial impact. So stealing jerseys feels like it's right at the top of the list of like, this person's not going to be able to come after me. Because if you're stealing like a diamond necklace or something like that where somebody's going to come after you strong, that's kind of the concern.
Thief expert Jeremy Taché, but I'm
just trying to analyze, that's all.
I'm a little distracted, you criminal, because my man Mike, executive producer, is supposed
Someone's
to be helping
taken
me
over
out.
my computer right now and clicked my email address.
Oh my
There.
God, it's the
Oh,
other
it's
Mike
happening.
Ryan.
All right, so this is not a funny trick.
You're getting
Oh my God.
they crack. Is it the Mentalist?
I don't know who's doing this right now, but you
Oh,
I hope it's.
What are they
Byram.
searching?
all right, I don't know what this is, but we have a go. Sorry, this is not funny.
Wait, hold on.
They just
They
wrote
were-
it. They just wrote in the Google search. I know everything.
No, no. Come on now. Hold on.
they were trying to type "we have your account," but they misspelled "have" like 6 times. They said "have."
Oh, so it was Lewis.
We have
Yes.
your account. We have it.
It's definitely an international scam.
Not
situation.
full half. We have it. Juju, the one thing I would say to you, I know this is not the silver lining you want to hear, but at least it wasn't like one of them rare throwbacks you do. Because sometimes you come
Nah,
out.
no, I have to no. They stole my Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown during the series between them and Miami, so I had to come in here wearing Miami jerseys and all of that. But
You were on
bruh,
the right side of history.
It really bothered me a lot. Like, you feel me? It really did bother me a lot. But
Save you some anguish though.
it did. But
forced you into the right side
brother,
of
these
history.
jerseys cost $150
I know,
each.
no, I know.
They
I
stole
know.
7.
But I've seen you wear some crazy rare ones. That's what I'm saying. And like if they stole that one, it's like that's a lot more difficult to replace. I get it. Losing something at all it sucks. $150. It's it's a lot of money. But I'm just saying, it wasn't your Rasheed Wallace Hawks jersey. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's the one I would have been like gone to Miami, down to the airport, and be like, no, line everybody up.
Apparently, there was a sting at the Miami airport in 2015 where 31 employees were arrested for stealing from checked bags.
Because Miami, Billy Corbin, get on it. You be doing all this other stuff, help your brother out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do something
We
productive
got
for
you.
once.
We got you.
Not a
Hey.
peek from Billy Corbin on this.
I said what I said.
Never check bags. You just can't do it. You can't check bags at any airport. Can't
Or
trust
get a
them.
little lock.
But
Little
the
TSA
locks
lock.
are openable. Like the whole point, they have to be TSA approved so
what?
they can
You're
get in
right.
them.
Yep.
And I think to knock Chris's plan, I was with you for a second. However, what do you think drug traffickers use? You think they use loud bags? Nah, we are looking for the most inconspicuous bag because that's how you're going to fly some coke across the country. Allegedly.
But you're also looking for a bag that has some distinguishing factors. So if
Oh,
it
so
looks
yeah.
too innocent, then they're going to go in and they're going to check it. You can't have too loud or too quiet. You need to be right in the middle.
Jessica, you said they ran a sting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they were like, every step you take, every move you make, we'll be watching you?
Oh, for crying
They
out
were
loud.
like, oh my gosh, that woman is stealing stuff. Roxanne!
Whatever they were, I want heads to roll.
Oh, okay, yeah, both of them.
Every step you take, they'll be watching you.
Yeah, it's Steve Martin.
Yeah.
That's the one we started with. Yeah, all right. Let's go to the polls. Jessica Smetana.
All right, we have the polls, which are brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Epic razors, epically affordable. Find them in stores or online.
Expertly done.
Thanks for helping Mike Ryan.
Mike,
He is in
he's
Barcelona
totally
right
checked
now.
out.
Yeah, he's in Europe right now.
Not worrying about
I
a
can
thing.
feel the steam. The screen or the glass between us is steaming up because Mike is hot.
I thought I did a really good job doing a read that was like 6 feet away from my eyes.
Yeah, excellent job. Good job.
Should we be encouraging kids to remember phone numbers? 75% of the audience says yes.
I mean, to be fair, the question was, should we teach them numbers? Because that's what David
That
said.
is what David
We got to
Simpson
teach
said.
kids numbers, guys.
We're losing recipes.
Is grease in your throat? 60% of the audience said no.
Oh, good.
Not sure if I know what that's about.
I think that was because Mike came back from Greece and he was like sounded a little out of it. But it's funny either way.
Should you have to be warned to not bother alligators? 90% of the audience says no. And those are the polls.
So 10% is like, I didn't know.
Yeah, I
Seemed
mean,
friendly.
I went last time I was in Miami a few months ago. I took the family on an Everglades alligator swamp tour. It was pretty great, and I will tell you that the guy, our tour guide, he kept referring to them as puppies because he said like temperamentally that alligators, I think crocodiles, he said, are more aggressive. He wasn't encouraging us to play with alligators, but he had good relationships in his view, with all the alligators, and he said temperamentally, they're a lot more like puppies than crocs. The crocs, the one he said you don't want to mess with. Gators, he said they're a little bit more lethargic, a little bit more playful. And I was thinking, you know what? I see them teeth.
Playful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
he's-
definitely don't want to mess with those Crocs, even especially when they're in sport mode. That's when. Oh.
Oh,
It's a bloody big croc over there.
Horrible.
Come on.
I like it. I like that we've made Crocs just a normal shoe now. They're just a utility shoe. I see them everywhere. It used to be a thing where I'd see someone wearing Crocs and I'd be like, ugh. And now I see them and I'm like, oh, they're just Crocs.
Gen Z has claimed everything and tried to make it seem like it's fashionable, and I'm just waiting for them. You guys remember the shade sunglasses? Because that was around the same time as Crocs. The
The
Kanye
shade
sunglasses that
oh,
were like,
oh,
they were
Terrible.
like shades.
Those-
I'm waiting for Gen Z to bring those back.
What about the Dwayne Waynes?
With
Oh, yeah, with the flip
Pablo
the
has
flips.
those alive and well for some reason.
he
Pablo be
does.
flipping them things up like we give a damn.
Oh, I appreciate when I said Dwayne Wayne's that only 3 people.
I thought it. I was
I-
like,
okay.
what's
yeah,
he
we
doing
all
there?
thought it.
Okay.
But I'm a little distracted.
Yeah,
No,
you
he's
are.
in
I know
Europe
you
right
would have
now.
known.
Thought you were doing a thing.
Nah, not Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wayne.
I've
you were
been off
doing
my
a
game
thing.
since Chris said split wedding.
Bring it back.
I'm having a bad show week. I
Mike,
don't care.
Mike was out during this. Did you hear this, Mike?
With the split wedding?
Where
No.
you didn't hear it?
No, I didn't hear the split wedding.
It was great because our friend
It was
Chris
all right.
Cody decided that interracial marriage is called a split wedding. He went to a split wedding.
You literally did a
That's-
segment last week about white weddings and black weddings.
Oh, we didn't.
No, we did not.
You said
No,
the
we did
DJ
not.
at the.
Yes, we're talking about DJs versus.
You
black
said I know all
bands.
the weddings you guys like. You said I know what weddings you've been to. Not my like. What do you?
Oh,
don't
oh,
do this
oh,
to
don't
me.
put words in my mouth now.
Weddings.
Relax. I
do you
didn't
mean
say.
you
Hey,
people?
hey.
He did exactly
What do you
that.
mean, you guys? Relax.
I'll find the clip.
Find the clip. It doesn't exist. I never said that I've been to a split wedding. That'd be cracking.
Integration over here.
Yeah. Come
Nobody's
on, man.
calling anyone a JT.
Get out of here with your old Plessy v. Ferguson ass.
Speaking of the N-word,
Oh my gosh. You weren't there for that either. That was your dad. I'm sorry.
Brown v. Board of Education.
You old separate but equal.
Speaking of us people, Taylor Swift apparently turned down doing the Super Bowl halftime show. White woman, white, 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 white,
So
white.
why
she is.
isn't that like I thought it's widely known that the Super Bowl halftime show is like for promotional sake?
Halftime.
Yeah.
Good one.
The Empire Strikes Back. Chris like, I got him. Chris like, I got your ass.
It
Good
means
job,
more.
Taylor Swift does not need it, right? They don't pay people. Like that's a thing. You
She
get-
actually
Yeah.
did the NFL a favor. Because who do you think wins in a showdown for sought-after Super Bowl tickets? NFL fans or Swifties?
Yeah, they have been through it. They've done it multiple times at multiple cities. They will crash all of the NFL sites, and then none of us will get to go to the Super Bowl.
I liked it because our video team preemptively put me on the screen when we started talking about Taylor Swift, as if I was definitely going to have a take.
Way to go, video team.
I think it was that coat.